Hello, hello, thanks for requesting me. Welcome on in. We're playing Cat Cafe Manager again. Because I like it. I've been enjoying it.
Hi.
Hi.
I want to beat it.
Hello. Cool.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm stuck. Okay. We did it. So much food. I want to visit a cat cafe. Siri, boba tea, burgundy blazers, boba tea. Don't mind me, Velvet, just trying to get better targeted ads. You find Bonner and Gavin poring over Nane's old photo books, chatting excitedly as they turn the dusty pages. Oh, hello there, Velvet. Look, it's a picture of Gavin as a wee baby, and you can see his whole bon. We talked about using her inside voice, didn't we? What did I say about the inside voice? This is his husband, Gavin. He said that only good boys who use their invoice voice get the nice mimosa drink. What are you two looking at? We were just looking at old photos of Nate and us and reminiscing. Leave it up to us old men to get stuck on thinking about old times. Just a second. There. Gavin shows you a photo of a much younger versions of himself, Bonner and Nane. Gavin looks much too embarrassed to have his picture taken, but Bonner is holding him in place while Nane pinches his cheeks. They look happy. Ah, I can't believe Nane kept this one. I was sure you'd have any photo with you looking this cute found and destroyed, Gavin. I would never. Any archivist worth their salt would take grave offense at that, Bon. Besides, I don't think there are all that many photos of us before we started dating. How did you become friends? Sorry if this is a bit of a boring tale, Velvet. I don't show up for this one until about the halfway point. I've known Nane for as long as I can remember. When I was a child, Bon didn't touch that baby photo. When I was a child, Bon, don't touch that baby photo. She used to nanny me whenever my mother was at work. She was only a few years older than me, and I always thought of her as a kind older sister. Even as we grew into rowdy teens, she'd always make sure I was alright. You, a rowdy teen? You wouldn't heard of a fly's pet flea. Sorry, I can't fathom you as a rowdy teen, my sweet little husband. We were always exploring the woods around town. Back then, our elders ordered us not to go into the woods. It seems silly now, but it was for the fear of cats. We were told not to get close to them. I was rowdy, but I knew to listen to my elders. Nain wasn't like anyone else in the village. The more she was told to stay away from the cats, the more she wanted to find them and spend time with them. She sometimes dragged me along on her little excursions. The cats would always run away from us, but over many years, she slowly seemed to win their trust. Eventually, they even started coming out of the woodwork for her. One day, she stormed into the library telling me she'd made a discovery. She led me to this clearing in the woods where these cat-shaped statues. This was apparently where the cats had made their home. She told me she'd met someone there and that she had this new insight in our town and what she needed to do, and she felt she had to build a space for the cats and the people to be together in peace. Together we combed through the library and spent a long time investigating the old shrine. I found out some of its history, which actually rather interesting. And that's why I entered the story. Ta-da! I told you you'd be a bit boring till then. I ran into you two on one of your weird little excursions, didn't I? Before I even know what was going on, Nain was putting me to work herding stray cats. You two weren't like anyone I'd have met before. You weren't so interested in the grass being greener on the other side, but rather than making this side's grass greener. If you weren't such a fine ferryman, I think you made it a woodsmith bonbon. I ended up caving my commission up on the ship I served to come out live in Caterwall. I'd say it was for the healthy valley living, but I can't lie about the massive crush I developed for little Gavin here. I helped your gran build her cat cafe right in this very spot, even worked in her kitchen for a little bit of an exchange for a place for me to rest my head. That is, until she practically forced me to confess my feelings to Gavin, and I moved in with this cute little thing real shortly after that. Yeah, their story! What was Gran like back then? Your Gran was a real special person, Velvet. She was this mousy little thing with these piercing, clever eyes. Whenever she spoke, it was in a calm, quiet voice. You had to lean in close to hear her clearly, but she always spoke firmly, like she had her mind made up long before the conversation. Yeah, it's got story in between. But more than anything, what she did, whatever she could to make you feel heard and appreciated, it was her special talent. I think she didn't even do it on purpose, it was just who she was. I never met your Gramps. Me and Gavin were out of town during that chapter of your Gran's life, but I'm sure they were happy for a time. I was real sad to see her go, but we all were. But more than anything, I wish you could have met her again, even for a little bit. Thank you for showing me these, but I have to go now. Of course, you got a business to run. Can't be listening to two old men rambling about each other's diaper photos all day. Actually, I think it's just you who have an obsession with my diaper photo. Ha ha ha! Bye, Velvet! So some of the NPCs can come. I got some special furniture that like increases like more story stuff. B rank. How's work? What you doing? Picking locks?
Hi.
A rekey? Hi again. Hey Raven Moon. What's a rekey? Nuzzle, nuzzle, nuzzle. Oh, interesting. I don't feel like I'd be good at stuff like that. I like kind of fumble around with my fingers a lot. I got hand tremors, so I feel like I drop a lot of pieces and mix stuff up a lot. Carla Lala's an old friend of mine. I reckon you two are getting along great. You both love you're both lovable weirdos. Thank you, sir. Me disassembling my house is locked just for fun. I just imagine there's like a lot of little parts in there, and I feel like I'd get them mixed up or something. Okay, we're going back to witches. Meow. Nice, I don't have to fix all the machines anymore. out of bread. This is why we're having the witches come over, because we're running out of ingredients.
Yeah.
Nice. More cats. Ha ha ha, Velvet, you wee little thing. Come here for a big bad Bonner hug. Bonner holds you close. Why does the big bad hug feel so good? Remember a while back when I got in a row with Gavin? When you told me to do what made me happiest, I immediately hopped on my boat and set out. But I didn't feel free or adventurous, I just felt a bit lonely in fact. I sailed back that same night and talked with Gavin. Getting older can be a scary thing, Velvet. I keep feeling like I'm losing piece of things. People leave, experiences pass. And now I'm starting to lose some of me memories to boot. But over my long life, I've gained lots too. Me beautiful Gavin, for instance. And Caterwall, your gran, and you too. Can't do nothing to stop my body from aging, but I can try not to lose sight of what I've gained. You helped me realize that, Velvet. Might have been your best story yet. Heh. Ha ha ha. Don't go retelling that one now, will you? The story's just for you. I went to the hospital with Gavin, swear he was more scared than me. Man was shaken like an Adam's apple struggling against a turtleneck. I'm okay for now, just a little hazy at times, but we've been told to keep out an eye for it. Good thing I've always called Gavin Four Eyes, ha ha ha. Doctor said I ought to take a fewer shifts at work. It'll be hard, but I don't want to endanger the folks I ferry. You best believe I spend a lot of that free time here. Your other customers will be begging me to leave. That didn't sound as good as I thought it would. Seeing Club Heartbeat now, I still can't believe it all started out as some empty field I met you at. You've made Caterwall a better place, Velvet. We thank you for helping me and helping me take me mind off me troubles with cats. I need to get going, Velvet. Not to have a happy little cry in Gavin's teeny tiny chest or anything, nothing of the sort. Blessed lure. What will this bring me?
Hi. Hi.
Carlalala's here. Oh, scary story time? The late evening society has reconvened around the campfire. Good evening, my children of the night. What sweet music you make. Arwell, did you sneak into my mom's potion shop to drink random potions again? Is your mouth alright? Yeah, I'm being a Dracula, obviously. Thanks for setting a spooky atmosphere, little Arwell, or at least attempting to do so. Anyways, it's time for me ghost story. Strap in laddies and laddiesums. This tale's been told by sailors the world over for many a year now. Submitted for the approval of the late evening society, I call this here story In the Mouth of Badness. This tale is about a young sailor by the name of, Gavin. Gavin served on many a vessel, and their latest stint was aboard a science vessel traveling all the way to the dark, cold West Pole. Gavin didn't much understand these sciencey types, but him and his shipmates played cards, they scientist whispers in hushed tones and pore over these old dusty tomes. One night, Gavin felt brave enough to ask them to let him take a look-see at these books. They scrambled to hide the books from his sight. Before they could, however, he did see one thing. Is it maths? Please, Lloyd, tell me it's not maths. Nah. He didn't see any ancient-looking map of an island in possible shape with a bright red X marking some sort of spot on the mountain at the center of it. Oh, phew, maps are cool, I guess. How can an island have an impossible shape anyways? Hi, Andrew. The island was a perfect square. A week of traveling went by when their ship approached land, suspiciously square-looking land. As they sailed even closer, the winds got fiercer, the air hotter. It was like they were sailing into the netherworld itself. The square lands looked nothing like Gavin had ever seen before. The ground was made of stark white sand. Large white spires of impossible shapes loomed large, casting shadows over their ship. Goodness, Bonner is really good at this, right, Arwell? I don't know, he's okay. As the crew made their way onto land, the scientists followed the instructions from the books in their notes. As night fell, the sky took on a dark reddish hue. After some time of traversing the blasted landscape, Gavin found out just what the lab rats were looking for. A massive slab of red crystal embedded deep down in a deep chasm. As they got closer, the scientists urged Gavin to take a look closer because it was only their strong arms could carry them down the chasm. While Gavin was climbing, they spotted something in the crystal, some sort of slithering movement. As they reached the bottom and their boots touched the crystal, they finally got a good look at it. "What do you see?" The science boys yelled from above. Gavin crawled down on all fours to take a look, and deep inside the crystal they saw the entire crew of their ship. Whoa, that's actually scary, Velvet. You got a twisted little mind, you do. Yar. Gavin looked down and saw the entire crew of their ship staring back at them. The reflection of Gavin moved closer to him, like it slithered through the crystal. The reflection looked at them with pity in their eyes. It looked like they were trying to say something. Gavin pushed their face up against the crystal and could just make out what it was. "Come back in 5 years," the reflection said. "Come back and join us." And that's the story. Haha. Shh, that wasn't so scary. In fact, it wasn't scary at all. I ain't scared. You scared, Carla? I just hope they got the nice reflection people out of that crystal. It must have been very uncomfortable down there. Well, I'm glad you got something out of the story at least. Ha ha ha. You leave the trio to discuss the finer points of imprisoning some sort of future version of yourselves in the crystal. Oh, this cat's green! Hello. Kate Sith. Soon we'll have room for 2 more cats, so I'm gonna get the raccoon and I'm gonna get the green cat. Tis a new day.
Hi. Hi. Yeah. Hey.
Hipster. Okay. Pet, pet, pet.
Meow.
Hi. The cats are back. I wish there was a purple cat. If only. Hi. Groceries. Okay, that should do. Back to having everybody in. Actually, I don't want any vagabonds because I have like 2,000 fabrics. Just barely enough. Okay. How can I be ordering stuff that's like not on the menu? Like, I can't do that. We don't have it. Perish. Secret menu. Do be quiet. How dare you. With eyes closed, she bops her head to the rhythm of a piece of music. Her buns bounce around like two cats sitting on a catnip. Two cats catting on catnip. Okay. Sometimes the writing in this game is kind of weird. Nice. Gotta put all my cool stuff up again. Jeez. almost at getting enough points for another cat.
Hi, hello. Hi.
Bud, pal, friendo, I have experienced a bona fide revelation. Enlighten me, O sage. Like any revelation, it started with a really intense Wikipedia deep dive. While mulling over our last deep convo, the one thing about being satisfied, I couldn't get my mind off the cats of Club Heartbeat. So I had Siri read me every cat-related Wikipedia page. Like, I found out for Christmas, Catland kids feed and care for the wooden log. Wow, the more you know. And other facts, cats are scientifically determined to be like the most chill living organism like ever. So what about the revelation? Come on, bud, it can't reveal a revelation without breaking someone's patience. The point is, I've always assumed achievements would make me feel fulfilled and happy. And that just wasn't the case. I sort of maybe panicked a little bit, so I decided I'm going to do something to help Caterwall. I figured if I could give Caterwall some of the amazing conveniences of the city, my work would have been worth it. Enter Huckable. I was so set on what I didn't have that I kind of lost sight of what I did have, and I did the same for Caterwall. And that's the thing about cats, isn't it? They just look happy with what they have, be it a nice toy or a little buddy. Except when it comes to food, that's a whole other story. I think I could take after their example, and yours too, honestly. Good luck, Mateo. Thanks for sewing such a bud velvet, really. I'm going to see what I can do to help this community without changing what it is, or who I am. Siri, turn yourself off. You've earned a break, sweetheart. Lubricant. Stray lure. This is a lure? Who's eating lubricant? Which one of you silly cats?
Hi.
This one's hard to pick up. You have to get it like just right. I want to be able to see it.
Hi.
Oi.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Hi. Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
call a regular.
Hello. Hey. Oh, 그렇지.
Carla, Lala, and Gavin are at the photo book bent over a collection of photos Nain took in her youth. All the photos show one or more witches. Velvet, me and Lala here are just found a veritable goldmine of witch history among your grand's photos. Witches tend not to hold onto photographs, dear, courtesy of them being a quite potent ingredient for curses and all that. Yeah, we were wondering if we could take these over to the library to sometime to properly sort and file them. We could learn a lot how Hatterwell's witchy community used to live back then. Only if you tell me you're interested. Findings, I'm interested. Oh, that's terrific. Thank you so much. We'll definitely share our findings with you, but be aware it could take a long time. There are a lot of photos. Gavin picks up a photo showing a collection of wise-looking witches. Some are ancient, some are about your age. So, Lala, in this photo here, were these the elders of this garden, correct? That's correct, Gavin. Any garden sorely needs its elders. A garden simply could not function without them, I think. What is a garden exactly? Oh dear, I never explained that to you? My apologies, Velvet. Witches have a bit of a tough history, I'm afraid. In the past, they were often chased away or avoided, simply for being a bit different from non-witchy people. To avoid this fate, they found strength and solidarity and formed groups called covens. Nowadays, most witches live in a coven. Now, coven witches tend to move around a lot. In the old times, a coven would travel from town to town and negotiate with the town's leader on prices for witchy services, such as potion making. Ah, I read about this. If an agreement could not be made or eventually broke down, the coven would simply pack up their brooms and move, right? That's right, dear. The witches here in Catterwell, however, are what we call garden witches. Garden witches find a single place to settle and stay there. We call such covens a garden instead. There are many other kinds of witches, like hedge witches who travel without a coven, or balcony witches who ply the witchy trade in the city. It is said the witches of Catterwell were from a coven that traveled with the first settlers of the valley and decided to form a garden there, after they helped the village make a pact with the wildcats that lived there. Absolutely fascinating stuff. Any other questions? Why are some of these elders so young? Oh well, whoever's in charge of a coven is an elder, dear. The elders of a coven or a garden are picked by vote. I'm sure that in the old days, the oldest and wisest witches were often chosen to lead the coven, and that's why we call our leaders elders. But now it's much more normal for an elder of a young age to be selected. But by the way, you might have also noticed from the photo there are witches of all genders in most covens. The stereotype that only female-presenting witches exist is a bit of a myth I've found. Oh really? Are there people that think that? That's rather silly, is it not? Do you know how the witching business first started? Ah, now this is an interesting one. There are many theories out there. My hope is that your grand's collection maybe holds some documents to prove or disprove some of these theories, but we shall see. I'm actually not familiar with the stories of our founding, Gavin. Could you share one, please? Of course. It is said that long ago, before the witching business existed, there was a small town hidden deep in the countryside. In the town lived a single doctor that the whole town relied on, until one day she herself got sick and had nobody to turn to. The town was much too secluded to have another doctor come and treat her. She had told the town not to visit her cabin. She was afraid to infect them too. One rainy day, the sick doctor looked out her window and noticed a hungry black cat lying by her doorstep. It was too tired to cry for help, but looked like it needed it. The doctor, although she was very sick herself, took the cat in and fed and cared for it. Now the next part is a bit fantastical. One day the black cat spoke to her. It thanked her for taking care of it and in return taught her the art of potion making, using wild herbs from the woods. One of the potions it taught her was the cure for her disease, which she thought incurable. She proceeded to teach the trade to whoever was willing to learn, and eventually she traveled from village to village to teach others. And that's how the first coven was founded? What a beautiful story! I do love stories with a happy ending. Did she and the cat live happily ever after? There are some records of her travels, but none mention a black cat. It's all a bit of a fairy tale anyway. I imagine the doctor simply learned the potion making through her own hard work and experimentation. Nah, it was the Grimlokin! I hope the magic black kitty lived a long and happy life either way. Is there anything else you'd like to know, Velvet? I've gotta get going. Of course, Velvet. Thank you for allowing us to look at these photos. Bye now, dear.
Oh, hey.
Velvet, dear, hello! I finally talked with my mums about Witching University's situation, and we've come to an understanding. How did you do it? I told them what you helped me realize, that I want nothing more than to help the animals. I had to whip up 14 different frog boil cures to prove them that I already knew all the magical curing potions, but in the end they understood. They even gave me this cute picture of me of a child playing with this large black cat in the woods from the woods. Told me I loved animals even as a tyke. Now I see why it was tough for them to understand. Witches have been through difficult times. Non-witching people often judge and shun us. They have been through a lot of pain. Pain they wish to spare me by confining me to witch spaces. to prove to them that there are non-witchy folks that are caring, sweet, and loyal, I actually told them to come to Club Heartbeat, dear. That's right, you served my mom. Sorry for not telling you. I'm a bit cheeky, aren't I? When I told them you were my friend and that I have many other friends who helped me, like Bonner, Finley, and Mateo, they got less worried. Thank you, Velvet, for helping cats and for helping the people of Caterwall. There's truly nobody like you. Sure there are, for you, like you for starters. You really think so? That is truly a lovely thought, Velvet. A thought I will cherish. My mums are treating me to magic dinner tonight. It's like normal dinner, but more magic. So I should get going, dear. I'm already looking forward to when I next see you, Velvet. Bye! What the fuck? We're getting all these weird-ass lures. But I can only have 2 more cats. The hipster stove broke. I'm coming, hipster stove. Okay, we got a robot cat. Doesn't have needs. It's really cute. Now I don't know which cats to get because I want the raccoon. But the raccoon does increase trash. Hooray! And the cat shrine is totally, like, all better. Okay, more staff. Oh, look, there's RoboCat. I'm proud to call you me friend, Velvet. And if I ever return to sea, you'd be my first mate, and we'd have a crew of cats.
Yo.
Okay. What, the chair's not good enough for you? Then sit in the better chairs. Fuck you. Figure it out. Let's see. The comfort is 6. I better get ingredients. I bet I need some. Oh yeah. I could get rid of some cats, but I don't really want to.
와, 그렇지, 그렇지.
Bonner sometimes visits me at Talkable Cafe. The big man still treats me like a tyke. It's kind of nice.
와, 그렇지, 그렇지.
We don't have wine. This is a cafe. These people are crazy. I got a new sound thing. It's really quiet. Maybe I should like make it louder. But wow, girl, you're crazy, crazy. I also have. But yeah, I'll see if I can make the wow, girl, crazy make a bit louder because it's like really quiet. I could barely hear it. I know, it's funny. Got my fancy little pink chairs. Nice. Now people are less likely to complain about my stupid chairs.
Hi.
Hello, welcome. Waiting for the robot cat to come back. I want to see it. There it is! There it is! It's coming! Ah, robot cat! I love you!
와, 그렇지, 그렇지.
These people keep asking for things I don't have. Stop it. This is not a 5-star restaurant, it's a cat cafe. hard work is really showing. Honestly, it's kind of inspired me to work harder too.
Hi.
Robot cat, robot cat.
아, 그렇지, 그렇지.
More staff, baby. Okay, let's see. They've been wanting like this thing. What are we out of eggs? We're out of cheese. Get out. Get out! I love how they just like all just suddenly leave. I think it's really funny. Okay, I'm actually very sleepy, so I think I'm gonna end here. I'm gonna take a little nap. We're gonna read Curry Paws. They're doing something funny with my friend Moss, so that is what we are going to do. Okay. Yes, nap time. I will see you guys next time. Yes, thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I do appreciate it. See you next time. Bye!